In this video, I am taking you behind the scenes of me designing a social media carousel post in Canva. For this project, as part of Creative Market's Ambassador Program, I received $100 in credits to purchase any assets to complete my design. And I'll be sharing with you the behind the scenes, the assets I selected, and the final design. Let's go. I have a ambassador partnership type of situation with Creative Market, and pretty much they gave me $100 US dollar credit for me to purchase some assets from their platform, and I'm going to use those assets to create some designs. Well, use the assets to create a design, and the design I'm going to create is a social media carousel promoting a speaker summit, right? So it's a speaker summit for businesses. So that's the concept. So in this video, you're gonna see me, sketch the design concept. I'm gonna choose the fonts and possibly images from Creative Market. So you're gonna this segment of the video is just behind the scenes, right? So I'm gonna do that. It should be a fun project because I'm just really stretching my creative skills, and being able to participate in this ambassador partnership is great, but also being able to do more design challenges is something that I'm excited about. So I am recording this with two cameras. I use my phone and I'm using this. So pretty much I'm doing this video and I'm recording two videos at once. I'm recording the video for the designs that I need to do, but I'm also creating the blog. And now what I'm going to do, you're going to see me in the process of sketching out a concept before I start designing. Alright, so I have selected my colors for this design. I'm going to show you quickly what my concept is looking like, and pretty much my concept is, initially I was thinking about 5 carousels, but I was thinking about 6 instead. So the first one would include like the name of the conference, that kind of thing, the date, the event, the venue, and the theme. Make it very bold, bright, and then you're going to lead into who are the speakers, who are the keynote speakers, what's going to pull people to come in. Of course, the speakers. What are the topics? What are the key sessions that we'll be talking about? And then I'll finish it off with something like, I'd say, just something that would pull them, like other engagements or stuff that they can gain from the event, and then registration. And so just to be clear in my mind about what that would look like in terms of an event or promoting an event, of course I used ChatGPT to help me, and I looked at some design inspirations as well. So I think I'm well on my way, and I am going to, not quite ready to design yet. I'm going to start pulling together my assets. I'm going to pull together my funds, which I'm going to get in Creative Market. And I'm going to see, I want to incorporate. So because it says rise and thrive, instantly I'm thinking about blooming, right? So I thought about just incorporating some flowers, making it feminine. So I'm using the purples, the oranges, and the beige to kind of soften it a bit, with some whites, of course. And then I want to use a feminine element to it to kind of soften it up a bit. I might include like pink. You probably have seen the color palette where there was no pink, but thinking about it, I might incorporate like a little bit of softness with a little touch of pink in it. I think that will balance it out a bit. So because I know the purple and the orange are already very bright, but now I'm thinking, if I use like a soft baby pink, like I'll put something here that you can see, then I feel like it would bring it home. So I used colors to help me to find some colors to build my color palette. As you'd realize, I didn't choose like an existing color palette, and colors is a really great tool because what you can do with this tool is if you're not good at colors or you don't know how which colors work best together, then colors help. And if probably you find that image that you absolutely love, you can use colors to help you to pull that color palette. But this is also a plug as well, because you can also do that in Canva. You can upload an image to Canva and it pulls the colors from it. You can also choose one color that you like and Canva can generate a color palette based on that. I think I could do a nice tutorial showing you guys how to do that, but in the meantime, just follow me with this video. All right, so I'm going to look for some pinks now, and then I'm going to look for my assets on Creative Market. I think I could do, I'm not sure if I would do a tutorial on how to use colors, but if you want to learn how to use it, I think it's worth exploring. It is definitely worth exploring. It's a free tool, but there are some pro versions, or there's a pro version that you can pay for that gives you way more. So let me just choose the shade pink that I want to incorporate, and then let me go find my assets, because like I said, I'm creating 2 videos at once. My phone is really trash with memory, because literally I only have 64 gigabytes on this phone and it's full. And then I'm using this DJI Pocket 3, which is really good, but I have to be like switching like content for this vlog and this video, and also creating the video that I need to do for Creative Market Ambassador program. So yeah, after the sketching process, the next step for me was to choose my colors. So in my design process, I already decided on the vibe I was going for this design, the colors I was going for, the type of font as well, which made the process of selecting fonts, selecting colors so much easier. And I used sources like Colors to help me to choose my colors for this design. And then I went into Canva, created my brand kit, because that is fundamental to ensure that my design is cohesive and on brand. So I chose my colors, created my brand kit, added all my colors as it relates to my color palette, added my fonts from Creative Market, and then I went into full design mode using my sketch as the inspiration. So I know you guys are excited about seeing the design process and seeing the final design, so let's get right into it. So the first order of business is to go into Canva and create a custom size design for my social media carousel post. And to bring this design to life, I am using the gradient generator app. So with this app, I'm able to come up with my own colors for a gradient. And of course, I'm using the color palette that I selected. So I went to my brand kit, selected the colors, and then I was able to randomize and decide how I want my gradient to look in this design. Now, like I said, I'm using the bold orange, the purple, the pinks, just to soften it up and bring it to life. And then I went right in and started designing. So the font I selected was Abigail, and I chose it because it gives me a nice feminine look, vibe, and energy, which is in line with my concept. And then it was a straight designing from there, pulling together the elements, choosing elements that would make everything flow into each other. And I utilized this floral graphic, which I also got from Creative Market. And one of the things that I absolutely loved about just utilizing this particular element was that I could go into Canva and remove anything that I didn't want. So for instance, if I wanted to change the orientation of this element and then remove aspects of the element, I utilize the magic eraser tool in Canva to just make some adjustments to that element, and it was just pretty flowing from here. So I started working on the first page for the carousel, and that would be the main page, the thing that persons would see, click on when they scroll on social media, that would intrigue them some more. And just as a reminder, I'm creating a social media carousel post for a women in business summit. I call it a speaker summit, but it's just for a summit for women. And I did a lot of work here, choosing just the elements from Creative Market, but also using photos from Pixie Stock. So Pixie Stock is my source for finding beautiful images of Black women that help to enhance my designs and just to relate to my target audience. So you can check them out with the link in my description. Another thing that I also did was to use other elements from Canva, like the blur effect that you're seeing in the background, and just bringing everything together nicely and neatly. So keep watching to see the design process, and if you have any comments on what you think the design looks like and if you liked the flow, let me know in the comments below. So here's the thing, I have been designing, I have been sourcing the funds, the assets and everything, and I'm feeling tired. So I feel like I'm gonna go for a walk. The sun is out, because it has been really been cloudy and a little gloomy from morning. So I'm gonna go outside, go for a walk, and then reconvene. And then I hope to finish this design today. I don't have a reason why I shouldn't, except for probably like energy levels, but I should be done with this design today. So I'm going to go for a quick walk and then come back to the design, because I have all the elements except for one element that I want to use in this design. But so far it's looking good. All I have is just the first carousel and the theme for the event that I am doing. I took 2 days to design this social media carousel post. For the second day, I went to the cafe just to finish up the final touches of the design. Guys, if I'm going to be honest, I made a lot of changes to the design throughout the process. Yes, still sticking to the concept, still sticking with the whole theme and vibe, but just removing, changing around some of the elements. And, I took a lot of time just doing that. But overall, the entire process and the flow was pretty easy for me, doing something very feminine, using my nice oranges and pinks and making it softer and easier on the eyes. And like I said, it was just a really fun creative project using Creative Market to get the elements like the floral, to get the font, which I utilized, which was Abigail, and just using Canva to just bring this entire design to life. Here is the final reveal of the social media carousel post that I designed in Canva using unique assets from Creative Market. Like I said, I got my fonts, I got my graphic elements from Creative Market, popped them, easily upload them in Canva, used images from a Pixie stock, and everything is just so magical. So let me know what you think about this design. What do you think about the use of the fonts, the colors, overall design, the flow, everything? Thank you guys for watching, and if you want access to any of these awesome resources that I mentioned in this video, click the link in the description. And if you want more videos like this, definitely subscribe to my channel.